Children, let us begin from the same lines where I had left just now, because longer videos are tough to send, drop in YouTube or WhatsApp. So I curtailed it in middle there, but I am going to begin from the same place, from para number second last on page number 33. The old man was just as generous with his confidence. The person who was owner of that cottage, he was very generous person, very liberal person, and he had good confidence. As with his rice and tobacco, the guest was informed at once that in his days of prosperity, his host had been a crafter at Ramsdale Iron's works and had worked on the land. Means he had given him tobacco for smoking and he had given Puraija for dinner there, and after then he just talked to him and he informed him that when I was a rich person, the owner of that cottage tells him that when I was a rich person, his host had been a crafter at Ramsjo Iron Works. So those days he was working in Ramsjo Iron Works, worked on the land. Now that he was no longer able to do day labor, he told there that now I am old there, I cannot work in that factory. It was his cow which supported him. He says, so I have no source of earning, but for eating and fooding, I am earning money with the help of my cow. Yes, that bossy is mainly here for cow they are used, was extraordinary. That cow was very extraordinary. She could give milk for the creamery every day, and last month he had received around 30 kroner in the payment. He informed his guest to red tape seller that I am earning every month with the help of this cow. I sell milk of this cow there and getting 30 kroner every month. The stranger must have seemed incredulous, for the old man got up and went to the window. The stranger must have seemed incredulous, means stranger, that red tape seller was not able to believe that cow is such a earnable, means giving 30 kroner per month. So that owner of the cottage went inside, and from there he brought pouch, took down the leather pouch which hung on a nail in the very window frame, and picked out 3 wrinkled 10 kroner bills. These he held up before the eyes of his guest, nodding knowingly. Now he brought a leather pouch which was hanging in the window, and he just opened its zip there, took out 3 notes there, 10 kroners, 10 kroners notes there, and showed to the guest that, see, these are 3 notes of 10 kroners. Nodding knowingly, or he was nodding his head, shaking his head, and then stuffed it. Then back into the pouch. Stuffed it means deliberately stabbing or putting, stuffing. So he has put in these notes back in the pouch. The next day, both men got up in good season. Okay, next day morning they got up. The crafter was in a hurry to milk his cow, and the other man probably thought he should not stay in bed when the head of the house had got in. Now only 2 people were there. Crafter is the owner of that cottage, and this red tape seller is the guest of that house. So the owner of that cottage, he got up and he went for milking the cow, and the red tape seller, who is guest for today, he thought there that if owner is not sleeping, I must not sleep. So they left the cottage at the same time. The crafter locked the door and put the key in his pocket. Okay, house owner has locked the door and put the key in pocket. The man with the red tape said goodbye and thank you, and thereupon each went his own way. The red tape seller went away. In the knowledge of crafter, in the knowledge of house owner, the red tape seller has gone there. He wished him goodbye also. But half an hour later, the red tape seller stood again before the door. After 30 minutes, the red tape seller had not gone. He came back. He did not try to get in, but this time he did not come inside the room. However, he only went up to the window, smashed a pane. He just reached to the window side and he broke the window glass. He stuck in his hand and got hold of the pouch with the 30 kroner, and where 30 kroner rupees were kept in the pouch, leather pouch, he took out that pouch. He took the money and thrust it into his own pocket. From the pouch, he took out 30 kroners there and put in his own pocket. Then he hung the leather pouch very carefully back in its place and went away. He has again put in back the pouch and went away. As he walked along with the money in his pocket, he felt quite pleased with his smartness. When he was keeping money in his pocket there and he was walking on road there, he was feeling very happy. He realized of course that at first he dared not to come on the public highway. First he thought there that I am going wrong there, I am walking on road there, I must not walk on road, I must leave the highway. But must turn off the road into the woods. He thought there that if I go through the forest, nobody will chase me. During the first hours, these caused him no difficulty. First, when it was daytime, so he had been walking through the forest, going through the forest. Later in the day, it became worse. But now, when day was over, light was not there, it was getting evening, for it was a big and confusing forest which he had gotten into. Now he was in the forest there, but he was not getting the way because he lost the way. He tried to be sure to walk in a definite direction, and he was walking in one direction, but the path twisted back and forced so strangely. The road was very twisted here and there. He was not clear that in which direction he is going, and forced so strangely. Next he was walking in forest, so he was getting the strange roads. He walked and walked without coming to the end of the road. He could not reach to the end of the wood there, but he had been walking, and finally he realized that he had only been walking around in the same part of the forest. After then he found there that he could not reach to the end of the forest. Again and again he is just circling in the forest, roaming in the forest. All at once he recalled his thoughts. Now he remembered his thought. His thought was striking in the beginning. Again he remembered the same thought about the bird and the rat trap. Now he thought there that he himself is rat trap. Now his own turn had come. He had let himself be fooled by a bait. Bait, as already I told there, that food of fish is called bait there. So fish, for in the greed of eating bait, it's caught. Same there in the greed of 30 grown. Now rat traps and it's caught. The whole forest with its trunk and branches, its thickets and fallen logs closed in upon him like an impenetrable prison from which he could never escape. Now forest was for him just like jail there. He is not able to come out. The next will resume the next. The rest of content I will carry on in next video. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.